Okay, some good news out of Chile. So here's the story. Um, Chile took the sharp turn to the left in two things. One, in a referendum to rewrite its constitution, and basically a mandate to rewrite the constitution a year or two ago. And then by electing a radically leftist Marxist president, in spite of the massive success that market reforms have led to in Chile, they elected this radical left president. But then, there was an attempt to pass, there was an attempt to confirm a super leftist constitution and an assembly that would write a super leftist constitution. And that in a referendum in Chile, and one of the best things to happen in Latin America in a very long time, that was defeated thoroughly by by referendum in Chile, and so again that happened. Now the push to rewrite the Constitution continued because the fact is that that had been that was voted on and determined that it needs a new constitution. One second. I'm just something here. Oh yeah. So anyway, yesterday, Chile elected a right-wing council to draft a new constitution, in spite of the fact that they elected a very leftist president not that long ago. As a consequence, the stock market in Chile went up with anticipation that the new council that's going to draft this constitution will basically draft a constitution that's going to maintain, maybe even make stronger, the country's market-based economic model. Now, this was a big blow to the president, Gabriel Boric, and again, I think voters in Chile really scared off by the left-wing Constitutional Assembly that came into being and that was voted down last year. Chile is in a recession. It's expected to contract 1% this year. It has not gone well as this leftist president has tried to roll back the market programs in Chile. Of course, previous presidents of Chile have not exactly fought for market reforms. So it's going to be interesting to see, this Constitutional Council is, I guess, 50 people or 51 people, where they have 34 are conservative, 16 are left-wing, and one indigenous delegate. It's going to be interesting to see. The right wing here has a significant majority. I mean, they could write what they want. And it's going to be really interesting. Here's an opportunity for conservatives, for the right, to actually do the right thing. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. What this will actually look like and what will actually be proposed. My guess is they'll probably design something very similar to what Chile already has. And then the question is, will they focus on economic liberty? Will they focus on expanding the market economy? Or will they focus on social issues? And will they put into the Constitution, issues related to social programs, abortion, immigration, and other issues like that. So, there's a real effort to legalize abortion, we will see if the conservatives try to reverse that in this constitutional process. So it'll be interesting. Are the conservatives interested in economic freedom, or are conservatives interested in, diminishing social freedoms and expanding the role of religion in the state? That is, of course, the question all over the world, and it's a question that Chileans are going to have to deal with here in the near future. But it's good news in a sense that we've escaped the possibility of a horrible leftist constitution, which looked like the fate of Chile just about a year ago. Thank you for listening or watching the Yaron Brook Show. If you'd like to support the show, we make it as easy as possible for you to trade with me. You get value from listening. You get value from watching. Show your appreciation. You can do that by going to yaronbrookshow.com/support, by going to Patreon, Subscribestar, Locals, and just making a appropriate contribution on any one of those channels. Also, if you'd like to see the Yaron Brook Show grow, please consider sharing our content and, of course, subscribe. Press that little bell button right down there on YouTube so that you get an announcement when we go live. And for those of you who are already subscribers and those of you who are already supporters of the show, thank you. I very much appreciate it.